So James, thanks for sitting down with us today. To start off with, please could you introduce yourself with your name and job role here at Bristol Rovers?
James Hillier. I'm head of stadium and safety, Bristol Rovers Football Club.
And what does your job entail here?
So the role is primarily the safety of fans and all staff at the football club, as well as a head of the stadium operation, particularly on match days and during the week.
And please can you tell us how your career and experiences have led you to Bristol Rovers?
So I was previously at Yeovil Town Football Club. I spent 20 seasons there. It was really good, had a great time, really enjoyed it. The time came for a change, so the opportunity at Rovers came up, and I've really enjoyed my time with the club so far.
And what did you and your team achieve in 2024?
So 2024 was previously, I think, predominantly focused around the South Stand. When I joined the club, it was in process, so it was working with local authority or the safety organisations to obtain the necessary licences and permissions for the stand to be used. Working very closely with Jim Buckley, head of maintenance for the football club, and basically finishing off the aspects of that stand so it was operational. In addition to that, I worked very closely with Tony Hughes, the Deputy Safety Officer, and we did quite a bit of work on steward training, steward recruitment, which is ongoing still, just forming relationships with supporters groups as much as possible, and all the authorities in this area that I'd sort of come into.
Now there's plenty of plans for 2025. To start off with, please can you tell us about the big screen?
Yeah, the big screen, obviously really important that we get over the line as soon as possible. Had a meeting earlier today talking about timelines with the appointed contractor. So there is quite a bit of work to be done behind the scenes with it, and hopefully we're going to start seeing some progress in the coming weeks. We are just waiting for the contractor to firm up arrangements with their subcontractors, crane companies and bits and pieces like that. So they were down last week taking final measurements and gathering further details. So it is very much a priority for us to keep driving that forward as quickly as we can, and hopefully we're going to see progress very soon.
Next up, could you tell us about the recruitment of personnel on match days?
Yeah, so it's really important for us to have a good group of match day staff. We employ a lot of people from all the operations, so from kiosks and catering, hospitality, through to match day safety and stewards. We do have some really good partner organisations that we get stewards from, for example, but we are always keen to try and drive our own recruitment and employ people that want to come and work directly for the football club. So if anyone out there is wanting to come and join us, then I could be contacted on the website, and it would be really good to try and improve and increase the numbers of our own employed staff that want to be here for the football club.
And how about the fan zone?
So the fan zone is certainly on the radar for the close season. There's lots of ideas being floated around, and I think we've got to consult properly with the fans to make sure we get the fan zone into the best place we can make it. I think there's lots of opportunities to improve things and get the experience much better.
And next up, what about sustainable travel?
Yeah, so as part of the South Stand in particular, and obviously the EFL Green Code of Conduct, is we are very keen to try and improve our sustainable travel methods. We have obviously brought in the scooters now on site, and we've got the new sustainable travel plan that's been produced. So all these things are, again, working with the local authority, are very, are very much at the sort of forefront of our work for next year, and trying to promote the alternative methods of travel to and from the stadium for fixtures.
And finally, can you tell us about the general stadium improvements?
Yeah, so I think, again, we've recruited well, and we've obviously added to the maintenance team so we can try and do more of the works in-house, but there are ideas and there are projects that we're planning to try and do some general improvements around the place, and improve some of the aesthetics as well, and try and bring the stadium up to a slightly better condition in certain areas.